Hey, welcome back. All right, this Khan Academy is called Quadratics by taking square root strategies. Looks complicated, but it's not that bad. It's just basically we're looking for where did they, in the first one here, where did they make their error? And so what would be the first step you'd want to do? From both sides, you want to get rid of the 6. How do you do that? You subtract 6 from both sides. Well, subtracting 6 cancels it from this side, and subtracting 6 from 42 equals 36. So step 1 looks good. Okay. Now, this is the part where a lot of people get a little confused, so I'm going to add something to this. You're going to notice that they got rid of these parentheses and that squared sign. So you know that the opposite of multiply is to divide. You know that the opposite of adding is subtracting, and you're probably wondering what I'm doing, and I'm just pulling out that little square root sign. The opposite of squaring a number is to square root that number. So if we want to get rid of a squared sign, we can take the square root of it. Whatever we do to one side, however, you must do to the other side. Correct? Okay. This lesson works better in person, but I want to go through it anyways. Normally, at first glance, you'd go, oh, this is correct because the square root of 36 is 6. And the square root of this cancels the square. So it looks correct, but it's not. And here's why. Okay, I would ask you during class, and we'd have a student who'd say this, I'd go, wait, you said that the square root of 36 is 6. Why? And that student every single year would go, well, because 6 times 6 is 36. And I'd go, well, that's true. But based on that logic, then what is negative 6 times negative 6? And they're like, oh, well, negative 6 times negative 6 is also 36. So for the first time all year, we are learning that the square root of 36 is one of two answers. It could either be the positive value of 6, or it could be the negative value of 6. And this is where in quadratics, quadratics means it's got that squared sign, quadratics comes up with two answers each time, two x-intercepts. And that's from this square root right here. So really, step 2 should have been x minus 5 equals plus or minus 6 right there. So step 2 is where this one went wrong. Hopefully you understood that. Let's do another one, and you're going to kind of see it here. So here, we have to write in step number, oopsie, didn't mean for that to go running away. Let's lock you in place. Lock, there we go. We need step 2. We need to write in what step 2 will be right here. Okay. Well, the first step they did here is they got rid of the 3 from both sides. 3 is being multiplied by this. The opposite of multiplied by that is to divide both sides by 3. So they did that, and they got to this point. Now, you would probably recognize that, oh, well, that means we've got to take the square root of both sides here. Okay. And the square root of x plus 4 is going to simply be x plus 4. So you'll notice it will not be this. It will not be this one. This one's a close one, but it's got an x squared, and we don't want that. It's going to only be x plus 4. And remember then, the square root of 16 is both the plus and minus side of 4, so plus or minus 4. So letter C is the next step they should have had right there for that one. And that's how you do it, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.